Hello, my high priestess key 1333. Okay. Family. That's what I was trying to say. Okay, as I was getting tongue tied, right? Excuse the ring, family. But I was coming to you guys to do the new moon reading or the new moon energy, right? And to give some messages around this new moon, right? So let me take these off. I had these on. I always have to keep my glasses on when I am looking far away because I am nearsighted. Okay. But yeah, family. So I am coming today to do the new moon reading. Now, y'all know when I do the new moon reading, I do have to give y'all the aspect of showing you guys what is truly in the sky. I first want to start out by saying welcome, though. Welcome to the channel. And thank you for all my new subscribers. And I hope you guys keep sharing and liking the videos, okay? As I'm trying to change some things here. I didn't do the episode this morning as today is a holiday for some. So I didn't do um, uh, interconnectedness, but it will probably be tomorrow or maybe Wednesday because I'm thinking about doing it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But since it was a holiday today for majority of you guys, then I didn't do it today. So we're probably going to pick up on that Wednesday morning, okay? But thank you again for being here on High Priestess Key 333. I'm bringing you the message about this new moon. Now, this new moon is actually in Taurus. It's not in Gemini, as they tell you in the Western. And I will share my screen so you can see that. Um, Give me one moment. Okay, so this is the live Sky Live. Is the you can go to this on your website as well, or anywhere in America. You can go to Sky Live, which is actually shows you what's in the sky. Okay. On this, you see the sun is still in Taurus, okay? You see the moon is in Taurus, okay? The moon is not in Gemini, all right? This is the new moon energy. They give you the magnitude, the latitude, longitude. They even show you the sky, but I just have it on the one that lists it out, and then it has the today's date over here and the time, all right? Mercury is in Taurus. This is true sidereal, okay? And verdict, which is truly what's in the sky. Venus is in Pisces, Mars is in Leo, Jupiter is in Taurus, Saturn is in Pisces, Uranus is in Taurus, and Neptune is in Pisces. All right. So you're able to see it there. If we went to major objects, that's where you would be able to see it. Normally, when you come to this, sometimes it will show you the different. I was trying to show you guys it in the sky as it normally shows you, but I normally just go straight to, let's see if I can get to it without having the planets on there. Let's see what it'll do. So this is how it'll show you, okay? So you can see there's the sun and so forth, okay? So it does give you a depiction of what's in the sky if you wanted to actually see that. You can blow it up, you can go into it, but it's definitely just it showing you the view of the satellite map. You can go to that, you know. So it's many things out here on this website. I just wanted to show you guys, and it also has it up here that the sun is in Taurus and the moon is in the waning crescent energy of Taurus right now. So I'm not making this up, okay? This is truly what's in the sky, okay? Okay. So now that we have that cleared out, right? I actually already pulled the cards because I wanted to see earlier what the moon energy was at this time. And the planets that were in the energy of this new moon, and the new moon card did come out. So the new moon energy is very strong. With the new moon comes many things. Because remember, the new moon brings duality, right? Everything, every planet, right? Everything has duality. Okay. So the good and the bad. The good things are with the new moon, you know, you bring in new things, new beginnings, all new, positive things, right? The aspect of even birth, right? New beginnings, um, even new things to come in, such as like healing, and maybe you're starting a new journey with that, with your emotions and things of that sort, right? Many things come in with this energy. Like I said birth already, right? So not only that, a heighten of energy, right? So you may feel, energized, right, during a new moon, right, because there's things coming in. Um, but it's also deception behind the moon, the new moon, okay? So deception and secrets, okay? So you got to be very careful of aggressive behavior and all of these things around the new moon. That's why we're seeing so much go on in reference of the arguments online, right? And we're seeing all these different couples go at each other and so forth, and the secrets being revealed, all these different things. That's because of the new moon. It came during you remember, the new moon energy is 3 days prior and 3 days after, right? So it doesn't change. So we'll probably still see some things that will be like, ooh, deception, lies, and things that will be revealed during this next few days as well. Um, it's definitely going to be some things with this Dion energy. It's definitely going to be some things around the legal system. We'll see some things about people mental health. We'll see some things about a lot on deception. A lot on people being living in their shadow self, being very violent, right? Knowing what they shouldn't be doing, but they do it anyway. We'll see a lot of that. We'll see a lot more during this time around AI. Okay. Which a lot of us, I mean, my son was just talking about it the other day. Like AI is really taking over. A lot of you guys are using Chat GPT for everything, right? And that's the rise of it, right? That's the beginning, that we're moving into that era. But be very cautious about it, okay? Don't allow it to take over your life completely. This new moon energy will bring in element. I'm sorry, family. When I get to reading, y'all know I get hot. But it'll also bring in the energy of fire. Okay. So fire element is strong when it comes to aggressiveness, things that make you passionate, right? That's why new things come in, because you may be driven to do something that is different. You may be feeling that fire underneath your belly to make you, go out and get whatever it is that you need, whether that's money, love, or whatever, right? A new job. Yeah, all of these things is because of that new moon energy. So, be very mindful. Also, it goes back to this new moon in reference of, root chakra also is what ancestors is showing here. And wisdom, right? Wisdom. You picking up some things that maybe you didn't know, during this time, because we also have things around your living conditions. So things could change, okay? A lot of things could change, and also lifespan. So people, passing away, we could see, within this time. I'm seeing grandfather, grandmother, father, even children. I hate to say, but that's the energy that's here. There may be some highlighted things around children right now during this new moon as well. And a lot of things in reference of yourself. And Callisto energy that's here, that we see that came out for this new moon as well. It does go back to you, right? Taking action, transactional things happening. What can you do for me and I can do for you? You purchasing a lot of different things right now. Be careful of, your purchases and things of that sort. But also, this is a time to be prepared for whatever it is that you have sown, those seeds, right? Spring moving into summer. So now it's time. But also, the duality in that is, it's all on you, right? So, this is also the lion's gate. So you may be put into some type of situation where you need to be more, organized. You need to be more diligent. You need to be more, you know, ready, right? Prepared. So these are the things that come with this energy here. And it's also time for some of you to take action on whatever it is that you decided to go after. Um, excuse me, a lot of you, this is around something, like I said, that's legal or something of that sort. And now around this time, you also need to be able to know to continue to control your emotions, okay? Because that's coming out as well. because it could be some things that, could come up, around this time that makes you very uncomfortable. Okay. And it's okay. You have to take one day at a time, and you have to remember you can always spiritually protect yourself physically and spiritually. All right. But now is a heightened time of creativity. So the ancestors want you to be able to create right now. If you create, which you should be doing that anyway, all the time, right? Being very creative. If you're not a creative person, try to tap into your imagination more. That can help you be more creative. Okay. To dream big and then to try, right? Remember, what they say, faith is dead, right? Without works. It's the same energy of having faith over fear. So it's definitely, a lot of things in this spread today about gaining a higher consciousness. Okay. So that is one of the things that is here. And like I said, the new moon came out in the spread in reference of the message today. Overall, right now is a big time around earthly possessions too, sacrificing some things to get what you need, cars, clothes, money, drugs, medicine, whatever it may be. It's heightened right now, okay? Because the earth energy was strong, with many aspects, right? Definitely in reference of a lot of you gaining a lot of money, having a lot of windfalls right now, getting a lot of new positions, a lot of new ways to make money. It's a lot of new things that I'm seeing here. That's why I guess said it's all on you. It's all about you being creative. A lot of you can change the aspect of how you're living and with ease, right? And it's a lot of new beginnings coming in. So it's really a good time to be alive in reference of changing things that you need to do in your life. Don't get bogged down by the bad news that they try to feed you all the time. Pay attention to yourself, right? And work on self. This message can be very strong for those who are Leos, Pisces. I have Aries. I have Geminis, and what else I have? And Capricorns. Okay. This could be a very strong message for you. Those are the signs that are here. All right. So, as I stated, right now is a time where you can receive a lot of freedom from bondage. Okay. That's what the ancestors want you to know. And now is the time for you to shift that energy if it's some things that you're, wanting to have in your life. Okay. But on the shadow side, don't give up, right? Because some people could have some unstable emotions, mental situations, feeling disassociated, lonely, anxiety, all these things I'm seeing in the spread as well, because of some things that may not be going your way. But that's okay too, just if this is the case, understand that the Most High, and you always have your ancestors. That should be, I want to say this too, because I had some things that I do want to say about that. Always remember your first line of defense is your ancestors. And I'm going to talk about that on the big channel today or tonight, maybe. But I want to say that for everyone out there, okay? That's something, we all need to learn. I learned it a long time ago, but sometimes it has to be reiterated, okay? Because sometimes people get lost in this world and don't realize that you have one line of defense, which is your bloodline. And if you don't know thyself, then you won't know that. And you won't have any protection. And then you will have to, reach out and do things with others and so forth, instead of tapping in with truly who is in your bloodline to protect and save you, even in the spiritual realm. Do the energy work, family, and tap in with the true sidereal astrology, and you will not kind of, but you will see, what's in the sky and what is here now in reference of the energy that you need to be picking up on, especially this moon phase. Moon phases are very important, family. All right. So this is the new moon energy and message for today. I hope this came to you with love, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.